Welcome back to the shop. On this episode of Liberty Creek, we're going to install my remote start for the Predator 3500 inverter, okay? It finally came in the mail this morning. I bought this from a company. I'll put the link below. It's the only one that I could find. It cost me $99. It's on sale right now. It finally arrived. Took about 10 days from the day I ordered. So we're going to go ahead and unbox this, see what's inside, and get going. Now, if you watch any of my other videos, you know my shop's always a mess. I'm always doing something. Video I just got done with is I extended the exhaust on the Predator. So if you want to go ahead and click on that link, I'm going to pop up for you if you want to learn how to do that or how I did that. So let's see what's inside this box. Oh, look at this. Sweet. All right, comes with a sticker. Probably put it on the generator. Come with some advertising for their company. From what I noticed, it looks like it comes from like a little guy's shop in his garage. Let's see. Basically, thank me for my support and patience, because today is Christmas Eve, folks. Okay, it's early in the day, but it's Christmas Eve. Looks like it comes with some instructions. And a personal little note. And he's telling me a portion of it will be donated to veterans charities. That's good, because I'm a veteran. All right, so we got a bunch of peanuts. Imagine if that's all that was in here is peanuts. Put these peanuts. All right, got the one remote, two remotes. Looks like this is the mechanical device that pulls the choke. This looks like the brain of the unit. This is the on and off switch. When it's looking for the signal to turn on and is pulling juice from the battery. After my weekend, when I leave, I just go ahead and switch that off and it stops pulling juice from the battery. So if I don't get back up to the cabin for a month or so, this doesn't drain the battery. So that's what comes in the box, folks. It's really not much. So you got the device that pulls the choke when you start it up. It comes with two remotes, and it comes with the brain, and it looks like a kill switch or a switch that will, stop the device from pulling juice from the battery. So if you go away for a month, you don't come back to a dead battery. So that was the unboxing. What I'm going to do now, folks, is I'm going to go ahead and set up the Predator. I'm going to go grab my laptop because the company actually has a how-to video, and I'm going to follow along with that and see how difficult is it for someone like me that has never done it before to do it. And then maybe you could watch this video and say, yes, I could do that with a little bit of experience, or you could say it's too hard. So I removed both of these screws. I don't know if this showed it because it looked like it shut off. Okay, so far, basically, what you want to do is take the 2 bolts out the top. You got to remove those caps that were on top. Then you just need to remove the 3 bolts on the left side of the rear. I put the other ones back in. You just need this side removed. On the front, we removed this very top bolt. And then on the side, we remove both tires. And we're going to remove 1, 2, 3 bolts on the bottom there. And those are all 10 millimeter. So I'm going to grab my 10 millimeter. We'll grab a 10 millimeter, throw it on there. Make sure it's in reverse. No, that's not reverse. Take those right out. Ooh. I said this in my video before, folks. These little trays that hold, magnetic trays that hold things, is great to have. This one I got free at Harbor Freight, or maybe a couple dollars. The big one that I'm using is a Husky's. I bought it from Home Depot for like 10. All right, folks, after removing those 3 bottom bolts, this whole panel should just come off. The only thing that should be holding it is the pull cord. Let's give it a little pull. Just give it a little pull and let it hang. It'll be fine. There you go. We got the side open. All right. From watching the instructions, I was just informed that I have to take the left side off now. This is where workspace comes in handy, okay? I wish I had a mobile work center and I could pop this right up on there and be able to walk around it and do everything. But at this time, I do not have one. If I knew this in advance, I probably would have maybe threw a couple 2x4s on some sawhorses and put it on the 2x4 in the center and be able to work around it. But it's too late now. We're in it. So let me remove that left-hand side panel. Grab it. Make it easier, we take the side off, pop it off. See, these holes will line up with these little rivets here, the plastic rivets, and they pop right in. And the screws, as you can see, the screws do not come out all the way. All right, now we're going to work on the front panel here. It has 6 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 inside the knob here, okay? Okay, folks, so I've been following along with the video here on the side, step by step. And basically, the wiring isn't too difficult at all. To break it down real quick is, you go ahead and remove the Velcro on the back of the main brain here and you stick it on, okay? And they have a female and male ends of white and blacks. So you go ahead, disconnect the white and black. They pretty much match up perfectly. You cannot put them in wrong. And now that will, I believe that gives it the power. And then you have a black and white in the back that comes off the brain. 2 black and whites, male and female, and that hooks into the black cable coming out the back here. Okay, and then from there they have you ground it here, And that is hooked up to a switch that they have you put on the reset right there, okay? Now, if I throw that reset now, you see the blue light come on? That's telling the brain here that it's okay to draw power from the battery. But if you go away for a month and you left that on, it might just drain the battery, so when you come back, you can't start it. So before you leave for a long extended period of time, just hit that switch and it shuts off, okay? So that's a neat little feature. Now the only other line coming is for the choke. It's this green line. Have me run it through here and run it over here. And that's as far as I am right now. Let's get to the next step. All right, so I'm getting through this pretty good so far. So basically, come off the brain is this green wire that's going to go to the actual thing that pulls the choke. Now the cable for the choke, it was very difficult for me to get it. I kept trying to feed it where they were telling me, and it wouldn't go there. So basically, I have one of these things, and I fed this through, grabbed it, and pulled the wire. There's a little choke wire there. Basically, I'll let go of it. Hopefully it doesn't go anywhere. All right. And I'm going to be removing this from here. I'm probably going to need 2 hands. I guess that's how it goes. All right, so basically now the spring sits on the bottom, the ball's on top, and that part's completed. And get it started by hand, directly in to the top of the starter. All right, folks, so I am completely done. And I kid you not, from the very beginning when I started until I finished, he said it would take 10 minutes. It took me exactly, it was funny, 1 hour, okay? As soon as I plugged in the last line here, my timer started to ring. Now, if I had to do it again, it probably would only take me probably about 20 minutes. It's not a hard install, to be honest with you. The link I'll leave down in the description. If you buy this particular auto start, I believe it's like one of the only ones. It's not hard. It's not hard. You will have to disassemble your Predator like I did. Right now, I am actually going to test it before I reassemble it. So I'm going to have to open up the garage. But all said and done, it was not a bad install. Basically, from watching him do it, and then I would do a couple steps, and then watch what he does, and then do it. It's going to take longer. He's probably installed a bunch of these things, but it's not a hard install at all. You need very minimal amount of tools. And let me button it all back up. First, let me test it, then button it all back up. And if this works, I'll be one happy camper. Success. Let me put this thing back together. All right, all finished up, put out in the driveway. Going to give it a test run real quick. So when I come up to the cabin, I'm going to go into the generator shed, switch it on. So now it's drawing power from the battery, and it's going to wait until I hit A and C together. C is choke. If I just want to push it right now, I can hear the choke being pulled. So you leave the generator now always on run, because you don't have to go to start anymore, because start basically pulls the choke, okay? you will be pulling the choke by hitting A and C together. So always just have it on start. So let's give it a try. That's going to be great. All right, so I did a start test and shut off test, and this is what happened. From over there next to the shed, right by the thermometer, I stood and tried to start the generator, and it started with no problem. The problem happened when I tried to shut it off. It would not shut it off from there. So I think there might be some interference once it starts running. It did shut it off maybe about 25 feet, halfway, the halfway point, it shut it off. And in order to do it, I put it underneath my chin and it extends the signal. That's an old trick I found out a long time ago when I had my remote start for my car. My car wouldn't start from the garage of work, but if I do this, it extends the signal. So that worked. I don't think I'll have any problem because the generator shed right now is very close to the house. But come springtime when I move it, I might have to go ahead and get maybe a better antenna for the receiver. I know they sell them, but let's see what I could get away with. So would I recommend these guys? Well, yeah, right now I would. I just had it. It's the first time I started it. It was not a hard thing to install if you have any mechanical skills at all. You know, it's basically plug and play. Just follow the directions, take your time, pause it, do a couple steps, come back. Not many tools were required. Very simple tools that anyone should have. Yeah, right now I'm really going to enjoy this. And it's very basic. I understand how it all works, so it's nothing too complicated. So I would recommend it. If you have a Predator 3500, get it. You know, it's great. I'll give you another review after probably several months using it. But so far, I am very happy with the Predator 3500. And now I have the exhaust mod. I'll put a link to that. You could go ahead and see how I'm going to exhaust it out of my generator shed. My generator shed will keep getting better and better until I'm completed, probably in the springtime. So follow along with that. And it's cold out here. My nose is running. And but yeah, if you have that generator and you don't want to go outside in the morning to start it, or you don't want to go out at night to shut it off, go ahead, check these guys out. I'll put a link to his video, so if you get it, you like it, follow his video. He's a lot more detailed than mine. Mine was just to show you, my video here was just to show you how easy or difficult it was to install. And like I said, it was not difficult. So go ahead. If you don't want to turn your generator on in the morning or shut it off at night, go ahead. Go check these guys out. I just purchased it. They said it was on sale. I think normally $150. I got mine for $99. And we're gonna really use it and enjoy it because our old generator had an auto start and we miss it. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Go back, watch some of my other videos if you're new to the channel. Take care. Thank you.